travelers. It's Sunday night. That means it's time for Will of the Dice to present Bloodlines. I'm Tier the DM, he, him, the world's okayest DM, and I will be guiding this cacophony of clusterfuckery this evening. Before we begin, we do have some announcements and introductions to make. First and foremost, we are for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Secondly, we are not associated with any TTRPG creators, publishers, and manufacturers. We're just individuals coming together to play our game and share it with you. Finally, we want to give a shout out to our newest affiliate, Phineas Coffee. If you need the pick me up to get you through to the next quest, check out Top Tier Coffee for Gamers. And you can go there by bit.ly/WOTD Phineas. That's WOTD PHINEAS. There's my announcements. Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I'm going to take a moment to talk to you about, first, the musicians who are providing music for tonight's show, because it heightens all of our experiences. It makes the game better. And that is Michael Gelfi, Kevin MacLeod, Jeff Farber, Dwergar, and Patrick Taylor, our very own Peculiar Patrick. Nope, pointing the wrong way. That way. There we go. Also, I'd like to take a moment and shout out our other partner in this, which is Red Panda Dice and Delights. There's a link in the chat. You should click it, or you can possibly find it in the description on your podcatcher if you're listening to this in podcast form. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that, but I will say that it's https //redpandadice.com. Go check them out, and they have cool stuff. They make cool dice like these blood red dice that I use when I'm playing Lazarian, and they also they make real big chunky ones like this guy right here.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Locke. Patrick.
Hello, everyone. I know you love this show. You're here watching it right now live. But do you love us personally? Do you know how you can show that you love us personally? By supporting us at patreon.com. Go to Patreon, search Will of the Dice. Go on there. Pick your little tier of support. See? Homonyms, homophones. Those are fun. And yeah, show us that you care and that you love us with money, please. And for the next 18, if I am incorrect, please correct me, but it's the next 18 subscribers, you're going to get a table shaker from Red Panda Dice and Delights. You know, the people that Locke just talked about. You should do that. They're really cool dice. And you love us, right? Exactly. I know you do. I know you love us. So throw some money at us. Or, join to get extra content. So what? You don't actually like this show. You just like After the Rolls, the show where we all get together and talk about the episodes and the shenanigans we got into. Or maybe you just are like, I'm really curious about what Christina does in her free time, and so you want to listen to some actual player interviews. I know I've heard some other content is in the works, but more content can't happen unless you support us, and you can support us by going to patreon.com, searching Will of the Dice, and yeah, I'm getting a circle. Recursion is everywhere today. Anyway, I love you. You love us. Back to you, Tier.
Alex.
Hi, everyone. We at Will of the Dice do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as vaping, cigarettes, and cigars. Nicotine is a harmful substance, and we want all of you out there to be happy and healthy. Though some of us may be users of such products, do as we say, not as we do. If you are looking to quit or are trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we support you in that endeavor.
Thank you. Awesome. All right, that's our announcements. Now let's get the introductions going so we can get this party rocking.
Hi again, I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, the half-tabaxi, half-orc with blue-gray fur and brilliant, bright, light blue eyes, who has a wedding dress now that's been made, and that's interesting. She got to drunk sit for Tiami for an entire night, which was fun and interesting. She's just sort of mentally exhausted with everything they've had to do now and just kind of wants to crawl into a hole for like a week and then she'll be okay. And you can find me, I'm she, her, and Winter is also she, her. You can find me on Twitter at Cap and Cupcake, and I would also like to give a shout out to my sibling Cade and my roommate Clover because it's their birthday weekend.
Yay.
Yay. Hi, everybody.
Um,
I'm Christina, she, her, the voice of Tiami, also she, her, your Minotaur princess who made a deal with Raza Hazar. So there's nothing. No, she made a
Xanther.
deal with Xanther. I can't. Nothing can go wrong with that at all, right? You can find me on Twitter at Tia Morskaskola.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, a he, they, playing Shrews, a he, him Luxodon, a. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this. A positively patronly Luxodon from Estrazilion, also the child of Zaraj, that famous heroine that helped everybody save the world. He's currently on Zarzagazat, and he's died and come back, and he's now a paladin, and he's living life to the fullest. And that is one way to put it. And you could say that you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. Tonight I'm going to be the voice of Kalira, the 2'8" artificer. She's got halfling-like features, but a full curvy figure, gnome-like ears, and little fangs where her canine teeth are supposed to be, with short curly purple hair. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark, and
Nope. You jumped ahead. It's Baynard.
well,
Yeah,
okay. Well, I didn't know if he was going to go in the order or if I should just, and then you could introduce him.
I
it's
I
Baynard.
am hurt. I am hurt. Hello, everyone. Chad McInturf. Tonight, I will be playing the part of Major Baynard, the mayor of the Free Cities, guest starring with all of these wonderful individuals tonight. You can find me on Facebook at Chad McInturf or on Twitter at McInturf Racing.
Now I go.
Now you go.
Now it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark, and apparently now it's my turn. Tonight I am he him, and I will be playing Atreus Ironclaw Nixon, who is also a he him. Atreus is a shifter, which means he's got lycanthrope heritage. He is covered in tawny fur. Often wears goggles. He's around 6 feet tall and has a missing arm that has been replaced with a mechanical appendage. And has a brother and sister, both adopted, that are absolute shit and are fucking up his life. Yeah, there's that. And you can find me on the social medias at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And as I said in the beginning, I'm Tier the DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. As always, our safe word for tonight is porcelain. And if there are any last requests, now be the time.
I'm
Hi,
jealous
Baynard.
of
Not the face.
I'm jealous of Patrick. He's got Pocky.
When last we left the party, they were in the Cashmere Rose, having indulged in different dalliances, meeting the next morning at the table for breakfast. You are there, the tavern house of negotiable affection, however you wish to categorize it, full and brimming, the voices churning in the background to a small dullness. The door will open, and there in mayoral attire, necklace of station, and looking grand, will be Major Baynard, having come from a very important information gathering meeting. You will be met, Baynard, by Brommel, your right hand. who will inform you that Winter has returned to the Cashmere Rose, and point towards the table where your adopted niece sits with a gaggle of strangers whom you know who they are, but have never met. What would you like to do? You're muted.
Sorry, I thought everyone else would be far happier if they couldn't hear my voice. Anyway, I am going to walk over to my dear niece Winter very slowly, for it has been a long night and an even longer morning, and speak to her in very hushed tones. Greetings, my dear niece. I see you've returned and you've brought some friends. Would you care to introduce your dear uncle?
Winter is going to jump up, and even though he's speaking in hushed tones, not speak quite so quietly, and just go, "Oh shit, Uncle Baynard," and give him a hug.
Oh, shit, indeed. Could you please not talk so loud and maybe try to convince the sun to not rise quite so loudly?
I'm only handy with a sword. I can't do anything with nature, you know that.
From across the table with a mouthful of food, Atreus looks up and goes, "Hey, Uncle B!"
Hey! Who's that? Who's that again?
All right, everyone, introduce yourselves.
Sorry. You really don't remember me? Okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm Atreus Nixon. I'm one of Nix's kids.
You look very similar to someone who took off once upon a time with two of my most valued employees.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I was adopted, so I don't know. Maybe.
That nice to meet you anyway.
Yeah, we've met. I was smaller then.
But those brain cells long gone. It's hi.
Hello. My name is Shariz. And he'll stand up and like kind of brush his hands off and then like extend his hand out to shake it.
It's hi. It's a little crummy, but that's fine.
What's crummy, your hand or mine?
Just
Because I can wipe it off some more.
oh, that's fine. Just hi, hi. Let's shake.
It's wonderful to meet you, sir.
Wonderful to meet you too.
He's Ziraj's kid.
Yeah, it explains a lot.
Kalira, being only 2'8", will just stand all the way up on her chair. Hey, I'm Kalira.
Aren't you an adorable little thing?
When she smiles, you'll see she has fangs.
And aren't those fangs just cutesy wootsy?
Oh, thanks. I don't know if you ever met my dads.
Who was your dad, you little adorable thing?
Oh, no, I have two dads.
Oh, and who were your dads?
Professor Physics Fizzwindelman.
Okay.
Fizdisselman, sorry, I'm a Fizzwindelman. He's a Fizdisselman. And Tannen. Sir Tannen.
You are such a lucky little tiny adorable thing. Such wonderful fathers you have.
If you keep talking to me like a toddler, I'm going to throw something explosive.
Oh.
I'm just going to sit down.
He will too. Oh, Her Highness Tiami Frostmane.
Your Highness, a most distinctive and grand pleasure, I am sure. If there is anything that I can do to serve you, please let me know.
Thank you. Your people have been most hospitable.
It's at this time that Brahma will come up to you, place a hand on your shoulder from behind, Baynard, and whisper into your ear that winter brought the remains of Tybalt when they returned. Your illustrious left hand.
Winter, I must thank you for doing this great gift unto me. Can you tell me, please, were you there when he passed?
No, he was long dead when we found his body.
But do you have any idea what happened?
My best guess is he starved to death. We found him in a room without an exit, and all it had was one of those things that, you step into it and it takes you to a different place. What are those called again, Tiami?
The transportation circles?
Teleportariums.
Yeah, that thing.
A
Fancy
teleportarium.
terms.
I see. So it will take some time for me to process what has happened here, but I do thank you for bringing him back so that I may bury him and give him the honors that he so richly deserves.
She'll nod. I couldn't just leave him there, abandoned and forgotten.
This kindness will not be forgiven. Forgotten. Excuse me. My mind immediately goes to revenge. However, you are not the one with whom I am upset. Will not be forgotten, I assure you.
A voice will be heard, detached. Only after the voice is spoken does the form come into view of those of you around. Greetings, my love. Tall, long black hair, well manicured mustache and goatee. Raza Hazar will step, seemingly from nothing, holding a box. You will recognize this individual as someone who has patroned your establishment many times, Baynard, but you do not know who they are. You just recognize their face as they are very unforgettable.
I step forward, pretending that obviously I know exactly who they are. And I say, welcome back to the Kashmir Rose. For it has been far too long, and it has pained me to not be able to give you the hospitality that you deserved in some time. Please allow me to take the burden of this box from you and allow me to offer you the hospitality for which the Kashmir Rose is so well and distinctively known.
Winter's going to cross her arms and slowly look at Raza Hazar.
Tiami's going to look at Winter and go, "Oh, so your uncle knows your fiance?"
Apparently. Oh, God, no.
Whatever it was that Atreus is drinking just came out his nose.
Is now suddenly I'm going to look at Winter and look back at him and say, so apparently this isn't the only box that you know well. So you want to tell me what's going on here? And you want to give me that thing that you're holding? It might be in your best interest to do both.
Good TM. Do I recognize the box?
No,
No.
no. Raza Hazar will chuckle A smirk crossing his lips. Is there somewhere we could speak in private? All of us.
Oh, there's definitely we can speak somewhere in private. This way now.
Winter's just gonna sigh, hang her head, and walk with the group.
Walking into Baynard's private meeting room. It is a rectangle building room with a large, beautiful mahogany oval table. Casks of Malcolm's mead across the back wall, tapped and ready for consumption. Raza Hazar will set the box on the table. The other stones sent this gift.
Baynard
Right.
will look at the box and slowly just kind of slide it over to himself, eyeballing him very, very, very cautiously, and snap his fingers. And at this point, servants will come forward and pour everyone a glass of Malcolm's mead, distributing them around the table.
Mr. Mayor, sir, I don't wish to be a butt, but I think that box is intended for us.
And if this box were intended for you, how would I know?
It
'Cause I
is
just
indeed
told
intended
you.
for them. Raza Hazar will take the Malcolm's mead, swirling it around and taking a sip.
Without breaking eye contact, Baynard stares at him and just slowly slides the box over to Winter.
Winter will take the box.
Does Winter open the box?
No. Not right now.
Riz looks very anticipated that you're going to open the box and then looks disappointed when you don't open the box.
Raza Hazar will finish the mead, set the glass on the table, give a curt bow. My errand completed, I must return to prepare for jubilation. He will look at you, Winter, and just
She's not
vanish.
gonna look back.
At this point, Baynard just kind of looks around, looks at everyone in the group, looks at Winter, looks at everyone in the group, looks back at Winter. Does anyone want to tell me what the hell this is about?
Yeah, that's
It's a long story, Mr. Mayor.
I've got a lot of time.
there are prophecies and they overlap and use the same words to mean different things. So, like, it's really convoluted.
Okay,
Uh,
so there's this really, really bad goddess that's trapped in a little box, and there's stones that would release her from that box. And there's like different groups trying to get the stones, and they all want to do different things with the stones, and we're supposed to be getting the stones so that we can do other things with the stones to keep them from getting the stones. And we're stones too, and the other group is stones too. And it gets kind of confusing, but really what it comes down to is we need to get the stones before the other people get the stones, and we need to protect ourselves and the other stones so that nothing happens to us.
In
Well, I'm-
layman's terms, there is another group of heroes that is also trying to save the world while we are also saving the world. And there are some groups of people that are interested in some stones of power. And the box that Winter has over there is apparently a gift from the other group of stones. This is the first time that we're having an actual connection with the other stones. This is kind of a big deal.
I
Well, I
think you used the
mean,
word hero too easily.
and we were like 2 feet away from them when we were in the nightmare realm before they disappeared from it.
Yeah, but like this is like a connection. Like, like they've actively given us something and now it just sits in front of you.
So let me get this straight. There's one group trying to save the world, and there's this group trying to save the world, and somehow this box plays a part.
The
Mm,
box is a gift.
Well,
It's
all I
because
know
we're-
is I'm not going to let someone else save the world if we have a chance to save the world. So why don't we just get this box and get some rocks and let's save the world together?
well, see, spread out between the two different groups of people trying to save the world is there are people that are, and she'll do finger quotes, keys.
Keys. And who
And
are
some
these
of 'em-
keys?
I don't know. Some of them are in our group, some of them are in the other group. And like there's something in the prophecy about like sacrificing the keys to open the box that the bad goddess is in, and but there's also a thing about using the stones to open the box. And we don't know if the stones are the keys or if the keys are the stones, and which stones are, if they're the stones or if they're the people stones. Like,
and then Kalira's blood is a key too, but maybe
yeah.
the same key, maybe a different key.
Boehner, this all sounds very familiar from a meeting you're just returning from, a very costly meeting.
Oh, indeed, it was costly. And it, again, it, as you say, it really sounds like a lot of this is familiar. From what I understand, something similar has happened in Glandamere recently, if I recall correctly. Does
We
this
don't.
sound familiar to anyone?
Glandamere? No, not
Nah,
Glandamere.
never been to
No.
Glandamere.
Nope.
We were in Glandamere for a meeting with this guy, and then we ended up not like talking with him because he ended up being a bad guy. And we met with like some really fancy high sage at some point. And we got our names cleared or whatever, but we were originally blamed for like trying to kill somebody and steal this like powerful artifact from like this really fancy magic museum.
This sounds very familiar from the meeting. Although it seems like you're trying to paint yourselves as the good guys, while during the meeting, everyone was trying to paint you as the bad guy.
We just went to a party, and then we got thrown into a prophecy we didn't know anything about. And it's really unclear who's the good guy or the bad guy because it's all just kind of jumbled, which is why I said you're using the word hero way too easily. Because we're not heroes yet, and if history writes us as heroes, then we'll be heroes. But we could be villains. You just never know.
If I could interject, we went to a party. We got accused of a big crime. We got arrested, and then they tried to blow up us inside the carriage that was taking us to jail. They tried to assassinate us after they arrested us. How does that make us the bad guys?
Because they still arrested us.
Exactly.
I didn't get to go
Generally
to the party.
speaking, innocent people don't get arrested.
That's not true. That's not true. Innocent people sometimes get arrested because people sometimes don't do crimes and then they're blamed for those crimes. So that's not true.
Uncle
Don't
Boehner,
let talk.
do you remember when Dad and his group first got here? And how they had been falsely accused of killing, like, a king or something?
It seems to generally ring a bell, but I have to say that the world has taught me since then that maybe I shouldn't be so quick to trust those that come before me.
I mean, I'd hope you could trust me. You watched me grow up.
I did. I did. I did, my darling, and trust me, I trust you to the ends of the earth.
I
But
mean, I
the
could use like
others, the others that are with you, I don't know what to think. And I wonder what would happen if I looked them in the eyes and said something like, Ethereum.
Me, Tiami,
Yeah.
do you have your truth spell today?
Oh, do I have my truth spell today?
And in answer to your question, Mayor, Hytherium is a concentrated liquid. It's essentially magic that's been drained out of a magic user. And yes, there's a box that can make Hytherium. But we don't have it.
No, the group who sent that box, they have it.
Unless that's
Or-
what's in the box.
Or at least they're supposed to.
Fair.
Well, wait, didn't we have that box stolen from us when we were on the airship and they threw the hot captain overboard?
The one that you did
Yeah.
all night? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Mayor, sir, I understand that you might have grown slightly jaded in your years of experience on this world. But I could always just like Tiami was like Cleara asked Tiami, I could always just zone a truth us and you can just ask us questions and we have to answer honestly.
Yeah, I didn't prepare that one today.
So again, we're talking about a box, a magical box that I've heard
The
about.
Evernight.
Yes, from the Evernight, a source of infinite magic, as I recall. Correct?
Wait, are you talking about the box, the Evernight, or the box of transmutation?
I'm talking about a box in general, much like as I slide the box over that I've just been handed, maybe this one?
Oh no,
No,
this is nothing like it.
Oh, are we certain this is nothing like that?
Well,
Well,
yeah,
we-
this is just a regular box that you send gifts in.
We've had the box of transmutation in our possession. We know what that one looks like.
Ah,
And looking at this box here, would the box of transmutation fit inside the box that Raza Hazar just gave us?
No.
No, it's way too big to fit in there.
Wait, just so my brain is clarified. Baynard, you didn't just hand us another box. There's now two. There's only one box on the table,
There's
right?
only one box.
oh, there's
Okay.
one box.
Okay.
I just slid it over to see if perhaps someone part of this group could look at this box and maybe actually put one and one together and figure out what is sitting in front of them.
We open the, sorry, if we open the lid, we'll know what's in it. But here's what, if you know what the box of transmutation is, then you know that anyone with magical ability can't touch it because it'll drain all the magic out of them.
It's true. It happened to me.
It happened to me.
Well, seems like maybe someone should be willing to take a chance yet again.
Okay.
That's not the box of transmutation. And it's definitely not the Evernight, because if it were the Evernight, then Fuckface would be showing up here to kill us right now.
How do you know I'm not dealing with fuckface so that we can figure this out?
Because he just tried to kill us, and if you're dealing with him, I don't think we'd be sitting here having a conversation.
Wait, which one?
No, the one you made the deal to get off our back.
Well, he didn't
We're
try
going
to
to talk
kill
about
me.
that later.
I'm so confused. Can we just talk like regular people at this meeting? Clearly, the mayor is trustworthy. He's
I'm afraid to say his
mayor.
name right now because I don't want to summon him to us.
Oh,
Not my brother.
okay. Lucius. Lucius.
No,
Lucius.
he meant his brother.
No, I meant... no, that's who I meant. I meant Lucius.
Well, I didn't make a deal with Lucius.
No, I didn't say you did.
Oh.
You made a deal to keep the person I was talking about The one I name. Stop saying it. God damn it.
He's taken care of. It's fine.
Is it though? It's really later. But you made a deal to keep that person off our back with my asshole brother. We'll talk about that. But right now, that guy has the thing, has the Evernight, because his wife lives inside it and he wants her back. And if that were sitting here, he'd be here killing all of us.
Riz will slide the box with his trunk over in front of him and lift the lid.
There's a stone.
He'll pick up the stone with his trunk and look at it.
It is ornately decorated. Give me an insight check, Shariz.
Insight. A 15.
It is a sending stone.
Would Shariz know how to operate a sending stone? Because he's seen Kalira use hers.
Yeah, they're not hard to use.
Oh, okay. And then he'll just tap the stone in his trunk and say, "Hello, this is Shariz. Just wanted to say hello and make contact. Hope you are well. Goodbye."
All right, Patrick, I'm going to put you on the spot. I just rolled a dice. Dreft has the other one.
So wherever he's at currently, he just hears this.
Yes.
I thought Laz had the stone, but okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then Laz has the stone. You're on the spot.
Okay, I'll be on the spot. Greetings. I am Lazarian. We are the other stones. There are 3 groups. Each wants power stones for own reasons. We'll send more details tomorrow.
Hey guys, guess what?
Why?
I just talked with I think the name was Lazarian. Apparently, here's some clarity. There are 3 groups trying to kill us.
At least.
No, there's 3 groups. Like they just like told me over the
Wait.
stone.
We knew about 3 groups, so there's at least 3 groups trying to kill us.
Yeah. So that clarifies some stuff, right? But we made contact, and they're gonna talk to me tomorrow.
Give me an insight check, Baynard. You have a +7 on your insight, so D20 +7.
17.
You feel that given things that you've heard from this conversation and things that they've said to each other, that it may be a good idea to reveal what information you have gathered, as your niece is directly involved in the situation.
Before I start, I want you to know that this information has cost me. It has cost me dearly. It has cost me an entire wagon load of Malcolm's mead. Do any of you understand what kind of sacrifice that was for me? Any of you?
Winter will raise her hand because obviously she does.
I get that.
Okay. Well, that's good. Because it took me doing that to make sure that I could do the job that apparently you all have failed to do. So you realize that part of this, you have all fallen for a false prophecy, correct?
Well, I figured
Anyone?
it was possible because we found more than one version of the prophecy, and everyone seems to have a different theory on exactly what each part each of us is supposed to play and what's supposed to happen, and it's all kind of confusing.
Yes, but Bianca has led you astray.
I fucking knew it.
Fucking Bianca.
That was a false prophecy. She was lying to you about Vashka, and she was lying to you about the stones. Glandamir unearthed this technology 50 years ago. In order to make it work, you need to find 6 specific magic stones. And once you find these stones, you'll realize that the box and again, I only get so much, but the box, the specific box, it runs on Hytherium. And once you get the 6 stones, it will become a weapon of mass destruction. It will allow you to fulfill the prophecy that you have been seeking.
Everyone give me an insight check, except for Baynard. Anybody get below a 12? All right, Tiami, you are still focusing on this. The rest of Yuns will realize that everything that has happened, everything that has come to this point, has been because of a lie. The factions that seek to destroy you to gather the stones are following the same lie that you followed. It's all been a red herring in order to power a weapon of mass destruction to give the hungry Glandamir the power to fulfill its desire to rule the world. Spearheaded by Lady Bianca.
Wait, so Lucius's wife isn't stuck in a box?
Oh, she is. She just can't get out. It was a lie.
Yeah, Winter was asking that in character.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so if it's all a lie, and Lucius bought the lie, I mean that's cool. It means that's one apocalypse that's not going to happen. And that means whatever Xanther and the Flesh Eaters are up to is not going to really work either.
Unless they get all the stones and activate the box.
They'd have to have the box.
And we don't know who Lucius is working with.
Wait,
She's going to look at Baynard.
you said the box and the stones power a weapon, not that they are a weapon, right?
Oh, they're definitely weapons.
No, but they aren't the weapon by themselves. They're part of something. You need them to power the weapon?
Correct.
Right.
You need them to power the weapon.
She's going to stand up on her chair again.
So she created the prophecy so others would find the stones for her?
Correct.
Bitch.
So wait. That makes our job a lot easier. We just have to find the weapon and destroy it.
The weapon. You don't have to find the weapon. She can't use it without the stones. If she can't get the stones, she can't use the weapon.
And she
And
has
with the
multiple
box.
groups looking for the stones.
I have a brilliant idea.
Does your brilliant idea coincide with my possibly bad idea?
I have no idea. I can't pin down how the fuck you think, dude.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Good.
What's your idea, though?
So, we get as many of the stones as we can. And then we give them to Raza Hazar to keep safe.
Ooh, that's a way different idea. I was just gonna say we just take the one out of Atreus' arm and we destroy it.
Now hold
Either-
on a minute.
Well, no, it would stop her either way. If you have to have all 6 stones to power that weapon, one stone missing means it's useless to her.
Assuming there's only 6 stones. Nobody's told us the truth the whole time. Nothing against you, sir, but you don't know any more than we do necessarily.
I mean, yeah, that's assuming the information that you paid dearly for was in fact accurate. But okay,
I'm way more worried about this book and Kalira's blood and that timeline.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's back up. Yes, we have to deal with that, but let's back up for just a second. Fuck the stones. Stones aren't important. It's the box. And if the other group still has the box and can destroy it or get rid of it, bury it somewhere where Bianca can never get her hands on it, then the weapon will never work.
It won't work without the stones either. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
Look,
but we've been told
get-
there are 6 stones, but there could be more than 6, and she only needs 6. We don't know what's the truth about that. The box is the only box, though, right?
We don't know because the box was in the wrong spot, remember? The box of transmutation was where the Evernight was supposed to be, and the Evernight was where the box of transmutation was supposed to be. Nothing has been straightforward this whole time.
Yeah, she told us the wrong information on purpose so we would get the box of transmutation out so that she could have it. And then we'd go to jail and she'd keep the box.
Really big mess.
Oh, it's doing it.
Yeah.
There we go.
All of this has been a really big mess. Everybody keeps telling us different stories. And all I know for sure right now is I basically just got told that I'm dying for fucking nothing.
No, that's fair. And it's bullshit. And gonna figure that out. But look, we can't be certain of anything right now. So I think destroying a stone, we don't know what that'll do. So I don't think until we know for certain
We don't know that
what
we
the truth
can.
is, I don't think we should destroy it. I wouldn't even know how. And
I would
To be
assume
quite-
I just take a magic sword or a magic hammer and smashy.
Yeah, and the last time I touched a stone, it got absorbed into my skin. So
Baynard,
Yes.
you hear a bell, an alarm that someone has entered your establishment through nefarious means.
Do the rest of us
The-
hear it or just Baynard?
Just Baynard. The bell coincides with the shadows growing dark, the light seeming to be sucked out of the room. When 7 figures appear, 4 swordsmen and 3 archers. I need everyone to roll initiative and join me in Owlbear Rodeo.
Yay, my bad initiative's back.
Right there.
All right, Atreus.
18.
Baynard.
16.
Lyra.
12.
Gariz.
Also 12 with a 14 dexterity.
That beats my dex.
And Winter.
Did you get Tiami?
Oh, no, sorry. Tiami. I'm sorry.
20.
hon.
It's okay. 20.
I'm running on fumes.
That's
so,
okay.
Winter.
4! The fighter gets to go last.
You will see the long black hair, the pupilless black eyes, the long mustache Fu Manchu. It is Lao, the Umbrican, that attacked with Mila previously. Tiami, you're up first.
Which one is Lao?
They all are.
Oh, they all are Lao? Okay. So I need number 1 to give me a dex save during Sacred Flame.
And they will fail that horribly. Horribly, horribly, horribly.
All right. That's not okay. So 7 points of radiant damage. I did not roll that great.
The sacred flame blasting across the table, slamming into number 1. The radiant damage marring the leather armor that they are wearing. Is that your turn?
And then she is going to move to there. And then that's my turn.
All right. Atreus.
Need to see something on the measuring tool. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I want to be in line with that guy. I am going to take a step to there, and I'm going to actually no wait. I can move. Make sure I don't hit. I was there. I can get to. Yeah, I can get to. Okay. I'm gonna move down past Kalira to about right here, and I am going to cast Moonbeam at
Okay.
5th level.
Okay.
So that produces a beam that can go up to 120 feet. It is 5 feet wide, and anything that is within the beam or touched by the beam. Is that right? Oh wait, no, that's not how that worked. I'm sorry, I misread the spell. Didn't I have one that was a straight line? Apparently not. Damn it. Well then, fuck it. I'm gonna instead I'm gonna cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and do that at between 4th and 5th. No, there's not. So I'll cast that at 4th level instead. And I will step all the way up to number 1 here, and attack.
All right, go ahead and make your attack.
That is a natural 20.
Very good.
Go Red Panda dice. Okay, so that is 4d6. Right. $11. The 4 times 6 is 24, right? 35 and 4 is 39 points of fire damage to number 1.
All righty.
And that will end my turn.
All right, Baynard, you're up.
All right. I am going to move down to here, and I am going to attack with my rapier.
All righty.
All right. Let's see here.
You get 2 attacks. So first attack.
18.
Okay. And roll your damage. Your damage is 2d6 plus 7.
15.
All right. D20 for your second attack.
17.
That hits.
$15.
Where you and Atreus both have come in and attacked this creature, it is bleeding smoke and ash and these gashes and puncture wounds that cover its body. It is still standing, though. And that will bring up Shariz.
Gervais is going to draw Nature's Fury, his longsword, and is going to move 10 feet forward into Archer number 5, making an attack.
All right.
A 22.
22 hits.
Okay. That will be for 11 magical slashing damage. He is then going to use his feet mobile and his movement will not provoke any attacks of opportunity for the rest of the turn, is going to spin on his heels and move another 5 feet to his left to engage with swordsman number 2 and make his second attack.
All right, go ahead and make that attack.
29.
29 will hit.
He's swinging with 2 hands on this guy. So 7 magical slashing damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
That will bring up Kalira.
Sorry, running through what to do now, because Shira stepped into my line of fire. All right. Kalira is going to, since she was already standing on the chair, she's just going to get up onto the table so that she has a clean line of sight on archer number 5, and she's going to fire an acid arrow.
Okay.
Pulling a test tube out of her pocket, using it as her focus so she can use her alchemical savant. At 15 on the die, plus 9. Wait. So that should be 24?
24 will hit.
Sorry. Okay. So it's 44 plus 5 for the damage. Does that one have any further effect? Okay, so on a hit, the target takes 44 acid damage immediately and 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Okay.
It's going to be 15 points of acid damage altogether because of the savant.
Alrighty.
And that'll be her turn for the moment.
All right. It is now their turn. Number 3 will slide in behind Tiami, taking their 2 attacks. First attack. 24.
That hit.
That is 5 points of slashing damage. Second attack is a natural 20. $22 points of slashing damage. Number 7 will attack and will miss horribly, horribly. And will miss yet again horribly. Number 6 is firing an arrow at you, Winter.
Okay,
That is a 21 to hit.
that'll hit.
All right. I need a Constitution saving throw. As the arrow strikes, it turns into a 2-headed snake that bites you. It does 12 points of piercing damage.
That's cocked. God damn it. Ooh. 26.
You are not petrified.
Yay.
Number 5
You
is
said
taking
12?
a shot at you,
Is it
Kalira.
12 damage?
Yes, 12 piercing.
All right.
That is a 9.
That will not hit.
Number 4 is taking a shot at you, sure is. 22.
22 will hit.
I need a con saving throw, please. You take 18 points of piercing damage.
10 on the con.
Again, if it meets, it beats. So you are not petrified. Number 2 is going to attack you, sure is. I'm about ready to put these dice in timeout.
No, they can
And
play.
number
It's
1
fine.
misses its attacks. Winner, you're up.
All right. Winter is going to spend her movement to go up to fighter number 3. 1, so that she's flanking with Tiami, and 2, to get it off of Tiami's back. That is a... Hold on. That is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Alrighty. And that'll be 12 damage, and we go again. That is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Ooh. And 15 damage.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes, that is her turn.
All right. A voice will come from the corner. Are you willing to parlay, brother? The voice of Mila.
What do you want?
You give me the stone, your girlfriend lives.
You know you've been lied to. Prophecies were all made up. It's all bullshit.
I would expect you to try anything to save her, brother, but really, I thought we were beyond this.
It's the truth. Bianca made it all up.
The stone for her life. Decide.
You want the stone? Come get it.
So be it. It is now Tiami's turn.
Tiami cast Summon Celestial.
Ooh. Bringing out the big guns.
She's going to get an Avenger, place it there, and say, protect Kalira.
All right. Does it get its own initiative or does it act on yours?
You said mine.
Okay. Is it going to do anything or is it just standing guard?
It is going to shoot at Mila.
Pew pew. Celestial lasers.
Yeah, I rolled badly. It missed.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, so
Yeah, no, that'll miss. All right, that'll bring up Atreus.
Wait, it gets 2 attacks.
Oh, it gets 2 attacks?
Go
Okay.
for it.
What does it get to its hit besides what I roll?
Let's look at the spell.
Its proficiency bonus equals my proficiency bonus. So it's got a 20 to hit?
That will hit.
All right. So 9 radiant damage.
The radiant damage seems to make a spot that doesn't fade on her. Is that its turn?
It's its turn.
All right, Atreus.
Okay. Cool. So, just as a note, as Atreus was saying, if you want the stone, come get it. His features went a little more bestial as he shifted, using his shifter ability, and then he's gonna stop concentrating on the flaming scimitar, look at Baynard and go, "This one's yours." And then as he starts to run across the room, is going to activate Wild Shape.
Okay.
And anyone who has seen Atreus turn before, you're used to what it looks like. The metal from his arm spreads across his body, and as his shape alters into that of an animal. This looks very different because the metal stops being the sort of bronzy, coppery tones of the arm, and the metal as it covers him turns a dark, almost black gray. And this time, instead of assuming a bear or a shape you've seen before, he turns into an owl bear. Rawr. Rawr. I've been waiting to bring this little guy out for so long. Anyway, okay, so, and then I'm going to take movement. How far do owl bears? What's my movement as an owl bear? 40 feet. So...
Go, Owlbear, go!
The attack of opportunity. That will hit.
Oh, yeah, I can make it all the way to her.
You will take 13 points of slashing damage as you turn away from number 1.
Is it a magical weapon?
Is it a magical weapon? Yes.
Okay, that makes a difference now. The reason I described the armor, his armored hide is looking black now, is because the new ability I just got is called Adamantine Hide. I am now resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons while I'm in my transformed shape. So,
very cool.
Just checking. So you said 13?
Yep. Cool. Is that your turn?
That is the entirety of my turn, yes.
All right, Baynard, you're up.
Well, since Atreus moved on, I guess I should go back to attacking good old number 1 right there. $17.
17 hits.
$16.
How do you want to do it?
Raising my sword over top of my head, I plunge the blade into its throat so that it just sits there and gurgles, mouth voicing words that none of us will ever hear as it dies pathetically at my feet.
Falling to its knees, falling away to ash. 2 diamonds and a black cloak left among the pile of ash. You still have 1 attack and movement if you want to use it.
I will move myself down to help poor pitiful Shiraz. And I will attack number 2. 19.
19 hits.
$13.
All right. More of the bleeding of smoke and ash as the puncture wounds and the slashes appear. Baynard sliding in beside you, Shariz, taking a shot, scoring a successful hit. It is now your turn.
All right. Doing some fancy footwork.
I got at the junk, Shariz. Take it from there.
Doing some fancy footwork, Shariz is going to keep in contact with number 2 and slide down to behind him so that he is also in combat with archer number 4. It's going to take the first attack on swordsman number 2.
Okay, it will be with advantage because you're flanking.
Hells yeah. 17.
17 hits.
With 2 hands. That is 10 magical slashing damage.
Alrighty.
And then is going to turn around and slash archer number 4.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Still 2-handed. That is 11 magical slashing damage.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
I'm going to use a Divine Smite on that last hit. I'm going to burn a 1 spell slot so that I can do an additional D8. So his sword will radiate. another 3 radiant damage. As it hits him, it'll like radiate out.
All right. Excellent. That'll bring up Kalira.
All right. Object interaction to flick her wrist and pop open her shield. And she's going to take aim at number 5 again, this time using a Ray of Sickness.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
It's an attack roll.
Okay.
That's cocked as hell. Damn it. Oh, it's going to miss. Because
What'd you roll?
I'm sure his AC is higher than 12.
Yes, it is. All right, it is their turn. Number 3 attacking at you, Winter. 18 to hit.
All right, I would like to parry. It does hit, and I would like to parry.
And parry does.
With melee attack. You can use reaction to expend 1 superiority die to reduce the damage by the number rolled.
Okay.
So that is
So,
a D10.
Roll your superiority die. You'll take 8 points of damage before the superiority die.
You said 8.
Yep.
All right, that reduces it by 6, and I only take 2.
All right. Next attack will miss.
Yay!
Number 7 is attacking you, Tiami. That will miss. That will hit. 16 points of slashing damage.
Can I use a reaction? Or
Yes.
is it, okay. I'm a warcaster, so I can use my reaction to make an opportunity attack to cast the spell, it says.
If he moves, if
Only if he moves? That's why I'm asking. That's why I asked. Okay, thank you.
All right. Number
It's new.
5 is firing at you, Shariz. That is a natural 20.
Oof.
That's 21 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
On save. That is a 27.
You are fine. Number 6 is firing at Atreus.
Okay.
That will miss. And number 4 is firing at Kalira, but with disadvantage because Shariz is up in his grill, yo. That will miss. A good thing I was with disadvantage because one of them was a nat 20.
Ooh.
All right, Winter.
All right. We know the drill. Hack and slash. That is a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. And... Woo! 16 damage. And second attack is going to be a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Or... Ooh. 14 damage.
He looks messed up. The bleeding, the eyes are sunken in. The overall of it seems less. Is that your turn?
Yes, that is her turn.
All right. Kalira, I need a Constitution saving throw as Atreus will watch Mila close her hand.
$14.
And you will drop to 0 hit points.
Oh, fuck.
I also need an instant death save.
All right. Let's try a different die.
Oh.
9.
That's one failure. Yes, Winter?
Now that it's already happened, I can bring it up. Because it was a saving throw, don't you have a thing where you can re-roll those when you fail them? No. Is it only if it's a 1?
Yeah, it's only 1s.
Okay.
All right. Tiami.
So Tiami is probably not noticed that Kalira has dropped, huh?
Give me a perception check.
Not that one, it went on the floor. No, I rolled a 1.
Nope, hasn't noticed.
All right, in that case, she's going to attack number 7 that hit her.
All righty.
19 hits.
Yep.
Okay. So that is 8 points of, I'm guessing bludgeoning because I punched him with the brass knuckles.
Yes.
And then she's going to go for the horns. And that's a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 5 points.
All right.
And then as a bonus action, hammering horns. If I hit a creature with a melee attack as part of my attack action, I can immediately use my bonus action to attempt to push the creature 5 feet away from me.
Oh, okay.
It must make a strength saving throw. Or actually gets pushed 10 feet away, sorry.
So that is a 18.
That beats it. Yep. So it doesn't move.
All right.
Oh, and then the Celestial, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Come on. That is only a 10. That did not hit. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Nope, I missed.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. That's Celestial's turn.
Atreus.
Okay. You all hear the owlbear roar in rage. But then Atreus is going to bonus action drop wild shape. And do I have... Damn it. That one prepared. I can't do it from here. We're gonna... So I dropped wild shape. And Kalira is 15 feet. And he turns his back on his sister and runs straight for Kalira and drops a cure wounds.
Well, let's see if she gets her attack of opportunity first. No, she doesn't. What level cure wounds?
5th level.
All right. You hear chanting as you go to cast from the other corner. As it is counterspelled, a creature coming into view, cloaked and hooded.
Successfully counterspelled?
Yes.
Fuck you, Tyr! Not even a you bastard. That's a fuck you.
That counts as 2, you bastards. Baynard.
I'm not sure I can do anything after that hostility. Good lord. All right, I'm going to attack number 2.
All right.
16.
$16 does not hit.
Ugh.
Next attack.
19.
19 hits.
13.
He looks battered. You can tell he's been in a scrape. All right. Shariz.
Shariz is going to take a strike on swordsman number 2 with his Nature's Fury. Is that still with advantage because of Baynard?
Yes.
Perfecto. 26.
26 will hit.
Swinging it one-handed. 9 slashing damage, magical.
Alrighty.
And then is going to take a slash at archer number 4.
Okay.
12.
12 will miss.
And that is Shariz's turn.
All right. Kalira, death save, please. At this point, you do not want to roll a 1.
Because I can't re-roll them on death saves, right?
That is correct.
That is a 3.
That is 2 failed death saves.
That die goes in timeout.
It is their turn. The creature in the corner will raise their hand, firing 2 Eldritch Blasts at Atreus. The first one will miss. The second one, 19.
That'll hit.
All right. That is 7 points of force damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Strength save. That is a 12.
You are knocked 10 feet. Almost going into winter.
How much damage did you say that was?
7.
12? 7?
7. Last chance, brother.
I told you, it's all a fucking lie. This is pointless.
If only I could believe you. She drops a knee, crushing Kalira's windpipe. Kalira, as the world goes dark, you see a bright light in the distance. Then a flash of silver, and you're inside a cage. Number 3 is going to attack Winter. That will hit. Nine points of slashing damage, Winter.
Okay.
Second attack will miss. Number 7 is attacking Tiami. 16. 16 misses. If a 16 misses, a 12 will miss. Number 2 is attacking Baynard. That will miss. 5 is not going to hit Baynard. God damn, my rolls are shitty. Number 5 will take a shot at the Celestial. And miss. Number 6 will take a shot at the Celestial. And fucking miss. Number 4 is going to take a shot at you, Shiraz, with disadvantage. Can you guess what the outcome is?
I'm going to guess a miss.
That is correct. That will bring up Winter.
All right. Third verse, same as the other ones I've done so far tonight. Let's kill number 3. Hopefully this will be the last shot. 18 plus 10 would be 28.
That'll hit.
For 13 damage.
How do you want to do it?
She, while exchanging, or trying to, and unsuccessfully exchanging blows with number 3, finds an opportunity and just gets him right in the heart. Nice good old stab.
And he will
Straight
fall to
through the
dust
ribs.
and ash. The 2 diamonds clanking on the floor. Ta-tink, ta-tink. The black robe shimmering, almost inviting.
Nuh-uh. No, she's already got the mask. You're not doing that shit to me.
All right, is that
All
your
right.
turn? Or do you have another
No.
attack, don't you?
Huh? Yes, I do
You
have
have
another
another-
attack.
Okay.
Winter's going to turn and see Kalira on the table and Mila with her knee on Kalira's neck on the table. She's gonna jump up onto the table behind Mila and attack her.
All righty.
And this is without advantage because Kalira is dead, so I don't get flanking, right?
Correct.
Darn. Alright, that is 14, 10, 24.
24
Two
hits.
Stab her in the back of the neck. That is 13 damage.
All right. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
The creature that appeared will vanish. Mila will laugh. If you want her back, you'll give me the stone.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You'll see. We'll leave you to mourn. Mila will incur an attack of opportunity winner as she
Okey-doke.
moves back to the corner.
Oh, so close. That's a 19. I wish it was a 20. That's so close. But that is a 29 to hit.
All right.
And 10 damage.
I don't suppose you have a maneuver that stops her from moving, do you?
I do not. The closest thing I have to a maneuver for that would be brace, but she'd have to be coming towards me for that, like advancing towards me.
All right. Tiami, you're up.
You're muted, my friend.
Thank you. All right. Tammy is going to move away from 7, knowing that it gives an attack of opportunity. Having seen Winter move and move up to Kalira.
That would be 10 points of slashing damage.
And she is going to try Revivify.
No
Falling
shortage of
out.
diamonds on the floor.
Kalira, you can hear the call, but you can't answer it. You're in a cage. And the body remains lifeless, Tiami.
Tammy's just going to scream in frustration.
All right. Is that your turn, Tiami?
Yes.
What's the Celestial doing?
So she's dead, so she can't be healed, right?
Correct.
And the Celestial would know that. So, because I was going to have the Celestial try its special ability, but if she can't be healed, it won't work. All right, then he's going to attack. Mila's still in the corner, right?
Yep.
Up. $20 hits, right?
Yes, it does.
16 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty.
And then again. But that one misses. Yeah. That's only a 13.
All right. Atreus.
Have anything spell wise? Wait, what is that one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action cast Nature's Guardian.
Okay.
A nature spirit answers your call and transforms you into a powerful guardian. The transformation lasts up to 1 minute. You choose one of the following forms: Primal Beast or Great Tree. I'm choosing Primal Beast. Bestial fur covers your body, more so than it already does now. Your facial features become feral, and you gain the following benefits. My speed increases by 10. I get really good 120 feet dark vision. All strength-based attacks roll with advantage, and your melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage on a hit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run to Mila because I know I can get there. And I am going to attempt to grapple her.
Okay.
And I get advantage on that because it's strength based and I'm in this form.
You have to beat a 24.
I do not. Damn it. That's a 19.
Is that your turn?
Suppose it is.
All right, Baynard.
Oh, I guess I'm going to attack number 2 yet again. 18.
18 hits.
14.
All right, next attack.
19.
19 hits.
14.
14. He slumps. He's on death's door. You can tell that he doesn't have much left in him. Sure is.
Come on, Shariz. Kick him in the junk.
Shariz is going to use a bonus action to Misty Step.
Okay.
Gonna Misty Step 20 feet to his right, over to landing between number 7 and number 6. And then is going to take an attack on number 7 first.
Okay.
27.
27 will hit.
One-handed. 11 magical slashing damage.
Alrighty.
And then on to archer number 6. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
7 magical slashing damage, and I'm gonna pump it with a divine smite so that it also does an extra 5 radiant damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is Shariz's turn.
Number 5 steps 2 steps forward, throws his hands out. The rest of them turn to ash in your presence. My job here is done. And he will fade into the shadows. Winter, you're up.
Okay. Winter is going to leap off the table and charge at Mila and pounce on her to grapple.
All right. That is a 21 to beat.
And this is an opposed strength roll, right?
Yep,
Not strength saving throw.
correct.
25.
You grapple her.
That's her turn.
All right. Mila just smiles. You can't see it because of the white mask with the filigree, but you can hear it in her voice. If anything happens to me, she'll never come back. So it's your choice. The stone, and she walks amongst the living, or you have your revenge on me and she's dead forever.
What did you do to her?
What I had to, brother.
That's not an answer. I smack her.
You smack her and she laughs.
What did you do to her?
I killed her, and then we took her soul. So
Where-
if you want her to come back, you'll call off your kitty and give me the stone.
Winter will hiss in her ear.
Tell you what, how about we just keep you until brother shows up, and then we can make this a real fucking party.
Okay. If you don't want her back,
Tell me where her soul is, or we
In a
start.
safe place.
Tell me where her soul is, or we start carving pieces off. I know your people are fond of that, so let's see how you like it.
Go ahead. I will not change my answer. I have spent enough time in the throes of pain that you cannot weaken my resolve. And then with my last breath, I will mock you as her soul is destroyed. You won't even have an afterlife. And this is where we're going to take our break.
You almost got me to say it.
What, you bastard?
All right, guys, we're going to take. And we're back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took our break, got our snickety snacks and our beverages of choice. Before we went on break, the party had conferred with Mayor Major Baynard and discovered that the prophecies that both teams have been following were lies laid out by Bianca trying to get others to find the stones for them. While this meeting was ongoing, Umbrakai invaded along with Mila and a magic user. Combat ensued. Mila offered to save Kalira in exchange for the stone. When refused, used the quivering palm, dropping Kalira to 0 hit points. Kalira failed how many death saves? 2, before Mila crushed her windpipe. Kalira, headed towards the afterlife, was altered and is now in a cage. They have Mila on the floor, Winter holding her down. Mila laughing, saying that Kalira can be returned if they get the stone. And this is where we resume. What would you like to do?
Winter is going to do something that she didn't think she would really ever do.
Okay.
And she's going to yell a name into the room, hoping that it calls the person that it belongs to.
Okay.
Raza Hazar.
There's a 50-50 chance he'll show up with it being... Actually, there's a 75% chance he'll show up with it being Winter that's calling. I'll let you roll the percentile dice. You just need 25 or higher.
Okie dokie. Oh, that is a 46.
You rang, my dear.
She kidnapped our friend's soul. Fix it.
Does that mean that you're accepting my... Since you did summon me, I'm not saying I won't do it otherwise. I just need to know where we stand.
We can discuss that. Like we'll talk terms.
Okay, then let's talk. And he'll clasp his hands together and look at you.
Oh, you almost got another one out of me.
Riz just gives you a thumbs up.
I need to know why I was in a wedding dress.
It is the wedding dress you had dreamed of. I thought it would make you happy.
Okay. He, and she'll nod her head over to Baynard, said that you've been here before. Is that how you watched me grow up?
Yes.
Creepy. Did you partake in any services here during that time?
Only the mead.
She'll look at Baynard for confirmation.
He's telling the truth, Baynard.
Baynard nods.
Oh, at least that's a weight off my chest.
Riz is just gonna have a confused look and be like, "Oh, because you were worried about him sleeping with your mom, because you told us not to sleep with your mom. That makes sense."
Tiami's gonna give Shariz a look because she was purposely not saying that.
Baynard looks over at Shariz and just does the...
You had previously made a deal with Atreus that as long as I willingly without any coercion, said yes to you, that it was okay. I know
Yes.
that deal has been broken. Are you willing to make that deal with me? That as long as I am willing,
Yes.
without coercion.
But the question is, are you willing? The time has come for answers.
I would want to be able to spend time with you and get to know you in a way that I will remember it. Unlike when I woke up in a library in a wedding dress.
Done.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Roll a percentage. We're going to see just how far Raza Hazar takes this.
That is a 100.
Ooh.
The room shatters, reality falling away as you spin and swirl through dark and light, a myriad of technicolor patterns passing over you. It's almost enough to get you high as you fall and then land in a throne room, dark, wrought iron, majestic thrones atop a dais of onyx. The man gone, the large form of a black, smoking dragon. In its claw, it holds Mila. In its other claw, the cloaked figure. Let judgment be cast. Raza Hazar finds you in contempt of the nightmare realm. Thus, you will become part of it. He pushes them together, squishing and twisting, the sound of breaking bone, tearing flesh, as he makes a macabre marionette and sends it dancing from the throne room, holding a small silver cage delicately between large talons. He will crush the cage. You will see the spirit of Kalira drift from the cage and before turning invisible.
Is Kalira's body still here with us?
Yes.
Then Atreus runs to the body, pulls a diamond, slaps it on her chest, and casts Revivify.
And with that, Kalira, you return. If the spirit is willing.
I don't know if my mic's picking up that sound. It's okay. My mic is cutting out. Sorry. What?
So she's back.
He's back.
All right. Celestial is going to touch her. And she gets 14 points of health.
Welcome back to the land of the living, my friend.
Thank you. Oh, my head feels fuzzy.
That's probably from being dead. And I think you were in a cage just now?
I'm sorry, my mic keeps cutting out.
Yeah, it was really weird. I don't really know what happened.
To be honest
Kalira?
with you, I didn't either.
All of a sudden, you feel yourself revive a little. You get 50 points of health.
Wow.
Tammy did life transfer. So Tiami isn't looking great.
How much was it from the Celestial?
You got 15 from the Celestial, and then you just got 50 from Tiami.
Winter will look up to the dragon, the gigantic, shadowy dragon in front of her, and just say, "Thank you."
He will nod, returning to his human form. He will kiss your brow, Winter, before clapping, and you all are standing once more in the Cashmere Rose. Stands Raza Hazar.
If everyone's okay with it, I think I want to go lay down.
Whatever you need.
Kalira, go lay. You will have one of my finest rooms. Go.
I already have. It's fine. I'm just gonna go lay down.
I'm gonna help her up and then take her to her room.
Okay.
It's okay. I can go by myself.
Kalira, no. Take his help.
I think I just want to be alone for a little bit.
Fine. Fine.
And she'll go upstairs.
The
Atreus
untouched-
just moves to the wall and slumps against it, sits down on the floor.
Riz starts passing out the untouched Malcolm's mead glasses that were sitting on the table to everybody around the room. He will raise his glass with his trunk and say, "To the new couple, a successful departure of life and a successful return of it."
I don't like it, but I'll drink to it.
Rizzle waits he will hold that glass there until everybody drinks before him.
Tiami's not touching the Malcolms.
Not after the previous night, I don't blame her. Winter will take a sip, but she's not going to raise it up as a toast. She's just gonna take a sip.
Atreus didn't take a glass.
I'm sorry we had to do that to your sister.
Yeah. I was ready to rip her apart, so.
Mm.
I'm definitely going to kill Bianca. Fuck
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
Agreed. Agreed.
Uncle Baynard.
Anything that I can provide to you for your quests, I will give. Just
Who-
ask. Ask, niece.
Who gave you the information about Bianca duping all of us?
That would have been Lord Hindelmeyer, her right hand. Everyone has a price.
And his price was not cheap. His price was expensive enough that I trust in what he said.
That's really interesting because that's the guy that we were imprisoned for supposedly killing.
Yeah.
Or arrested, not imprisoned.
Then they found him. They found it was an imposter that was killed, and then they found the real one.
Yeah, except that information probably never got out.
Mm.
Because remember, it was Bianca who told us that she was going to clear our name.
Mm. Shariz will finally sip the Malcolms. And then sit next to Tiami. Is there a way I can do like a medicine check to see how Tiami's doing?
Sure.
Oh no. Loud noises. Okay, here we go. Medicine check. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Medicine. That is a 16.
He's not doing well.
Hey, cuz. Sitting next to Tiami. How you doing there?
Wallowing in my suffering while I think.
That's... I mean, I respect that. But, like... Can I respectfully just, like, give you a hug?
Sure.
It's like one of them Shariz hugs, you know? It'll make you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to use you lay on hands. You get 50 health back.
Thank you. That's a hell of a hug.
Right? I think that one is probably like I don't like to use that kind of hug all the time, but I think it's literally the best hug that I have ever given. Ever.
That was a great hug. Thank you.
Tyr, I have
Oh.
a question.
And I will hopefully have an answer.
Because Kalira's spirit was in that cage, did she see some of what happened?
No.
Okay.
So cuz can I just say me personally, I'm not mad. I think you made a decision that was at its core, had the best interest for the group at heart at the time being. And now, I'm just sorry that you had to make a decision based on what it was a lie. You know? Like, that's really sucky. So, just know, like, if you want to talk about it, if you don't want to talk about it to anybody else, I got you, cuz.
Maybe later.
Fair. Right now, we should drink. We should be merry. I should go find that gift lady, actually.
She's gonna push her Malcolms over to you.
No. First, you should have at least one sip. One sip in victory. I know you drank a lot of it last time. It's just a sip. It won't kill you to have a sip.
Oh no, I made a promise.
A promise to who? I mean, I
Hess
respect it.
Hess knew. When I said my prayers this morning, I made a promise never to let Malcolms pass my lips again.
Damn, that is quite something to give up, and I would imagine Hesnu really appreciates that. In that case, then, and he'll just like he's already got one in his trunk, and he'll just take it with his other hand. Anybody want to join me out on the floor, dancing, having a good time, and celebrating the fact that our friend isn't dead, that one of our enemies is definitely vanquished, and that we kind of know the truth? Mayor Baynard?
I would join you. But first, Tiami, as you know, I knew your father, Tarios. And I respect your decision and your prayer not to touch Malcolm's mead. However, there is a bottle that I shared with your father that I have never told anyone about. And there are 2 drinks left. Will you join me? For here I have the last bits of the elderflower mead that he and I shared the last time we were together. And I will ask you to share it now with me.
As long as it's not Malcolm's.
It is not Malcolm's. Has nothing to do with Malcolm's. It has never been Malcolm's. It is not as strong as Malcolm's. This is something I have been holding on to celebrate a time that will never come again.
And I
Because it's the end
appreciate
of the
gesture.
world, baby.
Again. I appreciate the gesture. Yes, I would share a drink with you.
To Tyr, the bastard.
I don't know who Tyr is, but sure.
Your father would have known. Just trust me. To Tyr, the bastard.
To Tyr the bastard.
It's the bastard.
Yeah, fuck it, why
This-
not?
This is good. Is this why Dad always talked about, what was it, cubicles? I still don't know what that means.
It's you probably don't want to know. Your father was an interesting man. Yes, we'll just go with interesting.
At this point, I need everyone but Tiami to earmuff.
Uh-oh.
That's mute, Baynard. One over. Tiami, you will hear a voice of a gnome in your head. One physic fixed gentleman. Tiami, is Clara with you? Something horrible has happened. We can't reach her.
She died briefly, but she's back.
They will use another sending spell. We have so much to talk about. We need a better way to communicate.
At the Cashmere Rose.
There will not be a reply.
That's the best she's got. Like, come here if you want to talk to us.
All right. Clara. What's Clara doing?
Kalira has gone upstairs and is kind of just sitting on the floor at the foot of the bed. She's confused, she's upset, and she's just kind of sitting there, knees drawn up to her chest, and sitting in silence.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. That's 26.
Something tells you to examine the sending stone you have. Just random thought.
She will reach over to her bag, pull out the sending stone from the pocket where she keeps it.
Give me an investigation check.
On investigation. That's 27.
It feels different. Maybe it's a little heavier. Maybe it's a little wider.
Are the markings on it the same?
You have keen mind.
Mm-hmm.
They are not. They are close, but off ever so slightly.
My sending stone. This isn't my sending stone.
She's gonna pull a handkerchief from her bag, wrap the sending stone, and return it to the pocket. Gonna get up, taking the bag with her, go downstairs, and find Tiami.
You'll pass
You-
by Sheree's dancing. He's already mingled.
She's like paying no attention.
You will find Winter, Tiami, Atreus, and Baynard in the meeting room.
Pardon me.
Tiami,
Kalira, your dads are trying to get a hold of you.
something's my sending stone. This isn't my sending stone.
She's gonna pull it out, show it to Tiami.
It's a little different. The measurements aren't the same, and the markings are off.
When's the last time it worked?
It's been a while. I tried to get a hold of my dad's after the first meeting with Mila, and it wasn't working then.
Tammy's gonna put her hand out for the sending stone.
She'll hand it to you.
She's gonna give it to Baynard and say, "Can you have someone check to see if we're tracked with that?"
My dad's. You said my
You
dad's
needed
were trying
Baynard.
to reach me?
I have my sources. I'll get it checked out.
Thank you. Oh, and you might want to watch the little teleportation-y thingy. Your dad's wanted a better way to communicate. I kind of told him where we were.
My
Not
dad-
sure.
My daddy's might be coming here?
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised. This is the gathering place of heroes. And after all, your fathers are heroes from the Battle of the Demon Bride.
Fine. It's fine. Normally, I probably wouldn't want my daddies to see me someplace like this, but it's okay.
Actually, can I see the stone?
Baynard holds it out to Atreus.
I cast detect magic,
It is magical.
and then I'm going to take 1 minute and cast identify.
It is a stone of blocking clairvoyance and telepathic communication.
I relay that to everyone.
So like an anti-sending stone.
Yeah.
All right, let's get a hammer.
No. I'll take it someplace safe. I know someone who can neutralize this.
Or maybe find a use for it.
You tell me. What am I to
Up
do
to
with
you.
it?
We don't want it.
Just get it away from us.
I mean,
Please.
it could be useful for having secret meetings so that no one's telepathically conveying what's going on in the meeting to someone outside of it. You could probably find a use for that.
I'll put it someplace safe. It will be here if you need it. It will be like it never existed if you don't.
Kalira, I'm sorry.
She's going to kind of look away from him.
You picked that stone over me.
And she's going to turn and leave the room.
I didn't. He goes after her.
Okay.
Please, just hear me out. If you want to hate me after that, fine.
You knew the stone wasn't what we were told. And you still picked it over me.
No, I didn't pick the stone over you. But I know my brother, and I know the shit he's into. And we already gave him one of the goddamn things, and whether or not it's for what we think they're for, he's got some plan for them. And the more of them they has, the worse it is for all of us. And he's already got one of the stones and some of your blood. And I'm just afraid of what happens to the world if he gets more powerful. And I couldn't let that happen because what's the point in bringing you back if it's just going to destroy the world? And when we defeated the woman to get the stone, she said that I was its guardian now. I'm supposed to protect it. And that means stopping the people who want to use it for bad things. And between that responsibility and just knowing the bad shit that cult that my brother's in will get up to with it, more people will get hurt and die. And I can't be responsible for that. And I'm sorry that I couldn't save you because I couldn't just hand it to them. But there's more at stake than us. And if you want to hate me for that, that's fine. I understand. But it's not about me keeping the stone. It's about them not having it. It's about the world. Because whatever they're doing is bad. And he looks down at his mechanical arm. I know it's bad because they did it to me.
And I understand
can't help
that.
them.
But Mila made it pretty clear she's not with Xanther. They're working against each other. They're not even part of the same group. Xanther has my blood because I couldn't let Lucius kill you.
And she's going to turn and keep walking.
Last day dancing sure is.
He's found the gift woman.
They freaky dancing.
Atreus turns, walks back to the meeting room, picks up the glass that was supposed to be his of Malcolm's, and downs the whole thing.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 13.
You are blitzed.
And he just goes and sits down in a corner.
Give me a perception check, Shariz.
Hell yeah, of course I will. Does it have to do with hearing or smell?
We will say no.
Okay. Ooh, an 18.
You saw Kalira walk past you. And now you see her walking up the steps on the opposite side of where she was going.
Sorry, honey, I need to go check on my friend real fast, but I will be right back. If you want, you can hold these for me. And he gives him the 2 glasses of Malcolm's because he's been dancing with them the whole time. And they'll go upstairs to the door to Kalira's room and just kind of softly knock on it.
There's no answer.
Kalira.
Would she have made it up to her room, Tyr?
Nope.
Okay.
That's he'll like jiggle the handle to see if it's unlocked.
It is.
He'll kind of crack the door open and kind of peek his eye around, trying to see through the door.
You see a red sparrow sitting on the bed.
That's weird. Can I do like a nature check to see if that's like abnormal?
Give me a nature check.
11.
Perfectly normal.
Kalira, I'm sorry about this. And he's going to do what Shiraz would do to him occasionally, which is, I'm sorry about this, means I'm about to open the door and walk into the room without like letting you tell me it's okay to walk into the room. And he'll walk into Kalira's room.
It's a room. It's empty except for the red sparrow.
I do have it. I'll burn a first level speak with animals.
Okay.
Hello, little red sparrow. How are you today?
What's that?
Not much. I was just like getting freaky down on the dance floor with this really, really nice, very attractive gift lady. And I thought I saw my
Yeah,
friend.
get it.
Thanks. I really enjoy the encouragement. What I was saying is, my friend was supposed to be coming into this room because I thought I saw her come in here, but she's not in here. Has anybody else been in here besides you, or how did you get
Nope.
in here?
The window was left open.
The window was left open?
Yeah,
He looks to the window. Is it still open?
it's open.
He'll go to the window and look down.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, 8.
You see people coming in and out.
Okay, well, I guess if she's not in here, I guess I'll just wait for her, and he'll sit on the bed next to the little red sparrow and have a. What is it? I think. What is speak with animals? Hang on, I gotta see how long it lasts. It lasts for 10 minutes, so he'll just be having a conversation with the sparrow until it runs out.
All right. So where was Kalira going?
I think she was going outside. I don't even think she was going upstairs at this point. I think she was going to take a walk.
It is a crisp autumn night. The 24th day of the harvest. meaning it's only a couple of days to the eclipse, the time of the rings of Aurora, when magic is said to be strongest and the veil between worlds the thinnest. The wind is howling through the alleyways and the thoroughfares. The slight smell of snow on the air as you make your way through the free cities.
She's really not even paying attention to the cold or the people around her. She's just walking. Hopefully not getting lost, but just walking.
And what is Tiami doing? You're muted, Tiami.
Sorry. Tammy's going to do ascending.
Okay.
Kalira, I know you want to be alone, but are you okay?
I'll be fine.
That's it. She's just making sure that Kalira's okay.
What is Winter doing?
Winter's not really sure what to do with herself right now, because Atreus is drunk and moping in the corner. Tiami's doing her thing. Shariz is off on the dance floor. As far as she knows, she doesn't know that he went to go talk to a bird. I guess she's just gonna go to the bar and get a drink that is
Okay.
not Malcolm's.
Okay. I think this is where we'll end our story tonight. Baynard and Tiami sharing a glass of elderflower mead, talking about days gone by. Kalira walking the cold streets of the free cities. Atreus in quiet reflection. Shariz getting freaky deaky with the GIF. And Winter having a Long Island iced tea at the bar. Thank you so much for coming along on this ride this evening. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope my players had fun. Let's remind people who we are, where they can find us, and let's get the hell up out of here.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, and might I say that you look really nice in what you're wearing right now. You can find me on Twitter at Cap and Cupcake.
Hi, everybody. I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami. And you can find me on Twitter at Tiamorskaskula.
Hey everybody, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Shariz. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley. Oh, and I was the voice of Clear tonight.
Everyone, Chad McInturf, voice of Baynard, Mayor of the Free Cities. You can find me on Facebook at Chad McInturf or on Twitter at McInturf Racing. And Kona also says, thank you for joining in tonight.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark, and tonight I have been Atreus Ironclaw Nixon, and you can find me on the social medias at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Remember that times get hard and things get difficult, but you're not alone. Remember that love and inclusion, these are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearers. And remember, until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.